Hold on to your seats, folks. The 2023 Formula One season is about to kick off with a wildcard threat that will change the game forever. Formula One is a sport built on the notion of predictable dominance. Year after year, the biggest teams with the biggest budgets win the biggest races. But what happens when a team emerges from out of nowhere to challenge the status quo? That's exactly what we're about to see in the 2023 season. A new, unpredictable challenger is entering the fray, and they're poised to take on the biggest names in racing. So, fasten your seatbelts because this season promises to be unlike any other. It's the 2023 wildcard threat, and it's coming for the crown. The 2023 Formula One season promises to be a turning point for the sport, with several major changes in the pipeline. In addition to the new wildcard team, new regulations around car design and engine technology will also be introduced, aimed at making the cars faster, more aerodynamic, and more energy efficient. These changes are expected to benefit teams with a focus on engineering and design, such as Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari. However, the wildcard threat could potentially level the playing field. While the identity of this new team has yet to be revealed, rumors are swirling that it could be a collaboration between two established Formula One teams, possibly including McLaren, Renault, or Williams. The team is said to be focused on innovation and efficiency, and could potentially pose a serious threat to the established order in the sport. One of the key advantages that the wildcard team could have is their ability to approach Formula One with a fresh perspective. Unlike the established teams, who have invested heavily in research and development over many years, the wildcard team has the freedom to experiment with new ideas and technology. This could allow them to innovate in ways that the other teams simply cannot, giving them a competitive advantage on the track. Another factor that could give the wildcard team an edge is their ability to attract top talent. With the established teams already well-staffed and set in their ways, the wildcard team could potentially lure away some of the best drivers and engineers in the sport. This could give them a strong foundation on which to build, and could help them compete with the likes of Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari right out of the gate. Of course, it remains to be seen whether or not the wildcard team can live up to the hype. With such high expectations and intense competition, there will be a lot of pressure on them to perform. And while the established teams may be keeping a close eye on them, they will also be focused on their own performance, working hard to maintain their position at the top of the leaderboard. The wildcard team's potential impact on the 2023 season is a hot topic of debate among Formula One enthusiasts. While some believe that the new team could disrupt the established order, others remain skeptical about their chances of success. Here are some factors that could play a role in the wildcard team's performance. Firstly, the new regulations around car design and engine technology could benefit the established teams who have invested heavily in research and development over many years, such as Mercedes, Red Bull, and Ferrari. These teams have the experience and expertise to quickly adapt to the new rules and optimize their performance accordingly. On the other hand, the wildcard team could have some distinct advantages, such as their fresh perspective and the ability to attract top talent. With the freedom to experiment with new ideas and technology, the wildcard team could potentially innovate in ways that the established teams simply cannot. Additionally, their willingness to take risks and their agility could help them quickly adapt to any changes in the sport, giving them a competitive edge. Furthermore, the wildcard team's potential collaboration between two established teams, such as McLaren and Williams, could be a winning combination. These two teams have a rich history in Formula One, and could bring their expertise and resources together to create a formidable force on the track. Additionally, with McLaren's experience in designing and building successful race cars, and Williams' focus on engineering and aerodynamics, the wildcard team could potentially have the best of both worlds. Another factor that could influence the wildcard team's performance is their choice of drivers. With established teams already having their star drivers signed up, the wildcard team may need to look to younger or less experienced drivers to fill their seats. However, this could also be an opportunity for the team to nurture new talent and help them develop into future champions. It's also worth noting that the wildcard team will likely face significant challenges in their debut season. Formula One is an incredibly complex and competitive sport, and the established teams have a wealth of experience and resources at their disposal. Additionally, the wildcard team will need to quickly adapt to the sport's demanding schedule, including a grueling travel and race calendar that takes them to different corners of the globe. The wildcard team's potential impact on the 2023 season has many Formula One enthusiasts speculating about their chances of success. However, the wildcard team faces several challenges that could impact their performance. One challenge that the wildcard team may face is the limited availability of high-performance engines. The three established engine suppliers, Mercedes, Ferrari, and Renault, currently supply all the teams on the grid. While the new regulations allow for new engine manufacturers to enter the sport, it's unlikely that a new supplier will have the resources and expertise to produce a competitive engine from scratch. As a result, the wildcard team may have to rely on a less powerful engine, which could put them at a significant disadvantage compared to the established teams. Another challenge that the wildcard team may face is a lack of testing time. In-season testing is limited in Formula One, and the established teams have a wealth of data and experience from previous seasons to help them optimize their performance. The wildcard team, on the other hand, will have to quickly develop and refine their car during pre-season testing to be competitive in the early races. Additionally, the tight budget caps imposed by the new regulations could limit the wildcard team's ability to conduct extensive testing and development work. Furthermore, the wildcard team's choice of technical partners could play a significant role in their performance. Technical partnerships, where one team provides engineering support and components to another, have become increasingly common in Formula One. For example, Mercedes supplies engines to Aston Martin and McLaren, while Ferrari provides engines to Alfa Romeo and Haas. A technical partnership could allow the wildcard team to benefit from an established team's expertise and resources while retaining their own identity and branding. However, a technical partnership could also present challenges. The established team may prioritize their own performance over the wildcard team, limiting the support and resources they can provide. Additionally, the partnership could be costly, potentially eating into the wildcard team's budget and limiting their ability to develop their own technical capabilities. Despite these challenges, the wildcard team's potential to disrupt the established order has captured the imagination of Formula One fans worldwide. The team's fresh perspective, willingness to take risks, and agility could give them a competitive advantage over the established teams. Additionally, the wildcard team's potential collaboration between two established teams, such as McLaren and Williams, could be a winning combination. With McLaren's experience in designing and building successful race cars, and Williams' focus on engineering and aerodynamics, the wildcard team could potentially have the best of both worlds. The wildcard team's impact on the 2023 season is still uncertain. While they have the potential to shake up the sport's hierarchy, they face several challenges that could impact their performance. However, with the right strategy, technical partnerships, and driver choices, the wildcard team could potentially become a force to be reckoned with. The upcoming season is sure to be one of the most exciting and unpredictable in recent memory, with the wildcard team poised to make their mark on the sport. So, which team are you rooting for? Let us know in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates on the upcoming season.